Hi, so my name is Beth and I've been a one-to-one diet consultant with Cambridge Weight Plan for 4 years now, coming up in February 2025. I'd just like to tell you a little bit about my story and how I found the plan. I had been struggling with my weight back in 2020. I was coming up to 40 in the December, and I'd been struggling with my weight from the time I was about 16 onwards. I'd been to every single diet club you can name. I've tried every diet you can name, and for some reason none of them ever clicked with me. I'd last a couple of weeks, I'd lose a bit of weight, and then I'd get bored and I'd decide that I was never going to lose weight and there was something wrong with me. I went for numerous thyroid blood tests. I always blamed things for why I wasn't losing weight, when reality was I just wasn't sticking to it properly, and I was kidding myself with the amount of calories I was actually consuming. So with my 40th birthday impending in December 2020, I had promised myself I wasn't going to be fat at 40. However, when that birthday rolled around, I was indeed the heaviest I'd ever been in my entire adult life. Well, in my entire life. What happened then was, because of COVID, the one-to-one diet, I'd heard of it, a few times over the course of the time that I was trying to lose weight. But at that time, you had to see a consultant face to face, and the nearest consultant to me, for me to see face to face, was about 25 miles away. And I knew that I wouldn't have the willpower or the dedication then to do a 50-mile-an-hour round trip every week to be able to see my consultant. I had a Slimming World group across the road from my house in the church hall. I couldn't be bothered to go there once a week, so I knew I wouldn't make that 50-mile-an-hour round trip. So it was never an option for me. And then because of COVID, head office for the Cambridge Diet had to make changes to how they operated. And they then decided that consultants could see their clients virtually. And that was a game changer for me, because one of my friends was already a one-to-one diet consultant and was based up in Liverpool. And so I got in touch with her and I was like, you need to help me, I need to lose this weight. I signed up with her in December 2020, ready to start, and I started on the 2nd of January 2021. And by the middle of that April, I'd lost 3 stone 2 pounds. So I was in a stone bracket that I hadn't seen since before I'd had children in 2006. I was at the lightest weight I'd been for years. I felt on top of the world. I was wearing clothes I would never have dreamt of wearing, and I just couldn't believe that I'd lost the weight that I genuinely thought I was stuck with for the rest of my life. And I think for me, it was not only that one-to-one support, but it was also the convenience as well, because there are so many diets out there that do work. But if you're a busy mum like me and with another job, trying to get all these ingredients together and make these wholesome meals every night is just not feasible for me on occasions. And so the convenience of this diet was what made it work for me, and also knowing that I had that accountability of having to report to somebody once a week of how I had done. So halfway through, I would say, my journey, I realised that there was a massive gap for consultants in my area. Like I mentioned earlier, there was a 25-mile round trip to the nearest consultant to see face to face. And so I just thought, this opportunity isn't being made available to as many people as it could have. And I therefore decided I was going to become a consultant myself. I was accredited at the end of February 2021. Since then, I've gone on to help hundreds and hundreds of people lose weight. I've won a Guiding Star Award. I've won 2 Gold Champion Awards for my service to my slimmers. And, I'm just loving every single second. So just a little bit about how I work. I'm based in South Wales. I can have clients all over the UK. So it doesn't matter where you live or where, what you want from me, I can give you virtually, or I can give it to you face to face. So the way that my face to face clients work is I normally deliver to them once a week. That forms our consultation, and I take the products to them which they've ordered beforehand. As well as that, we also keep in touch during the week via messages and calls. And then for my virtual clients, so these are for the clients that live further afield, I send the products to them. They order them via me. I send the products to them, and then we have weekly video calls, and they weigh in the comfort of their own home on a day of their choice and send that weight loss through to me. I also do personalised weight loss trackers for all my clients, whether they face-to-face or virtual. We've got a WhatsApp group full of all my clients, which is optional, but a lot of my girls do, and boys, do find it really, really helpful. I also do Slimmer of the Week and Slimmer of the Month prizes, and there are a lot of clients at the moment who have now moved to the direct dieter option that's offered by head office, which means that the products are sent direct to you from our head office, which means those consultants don't need to keep stock in their home or their office. As you can see, I don't choose to do that as a 100% model. I am hybrid, so that means that people can either come to me to collect the products, they can have their products sent to them in boxes of 7s from head office, or they can choose whatever quantity of products they want from my shelves. So if somebody doesn't want to buy in boxes of 7, which a lot of people don't, they can literally order one of every product. I pack it all up for them and I get it sent to them then through the post, through Royal Mail, 24 hours. So that's just a little bit about me, how I lost the weight, how much it's changed my life. I've managed to keep the majority of that weight off, other than holidays, Christmas, that type of thing, for 4 years coming up now. I am on a little bit of a reset due to a medical issue that my son had at the end of last year, which put me under quite a bit of stress, but I'm already nearly back to where I wanted to be and feeling so much better for it as well. So if you think I'm the person for you, then by all means submit a callback request, give me a call, message, whatever's easiest for you. I can send you all my price list and everything that you would need to do to be able to sign up, and then we can arrange a no obligation call to have a chat and decide what the best way of us working together is for you. I can be in touch with you as little or as often as you want throughout that week. I've got some clients that like to hear from me every day. I've got some clients that would just rather have that weekly chat and then they don't want to hear from me the rest of the week. And either of that is fine. This is your journey. It needs to work for you. I don't want to be bothering people who don't want to be bothered. And similarly, I don't want to be leaving people to their own devices if they really need my support. So I always say to tell me from the start what you're looking for from me and I will give you that service. I hope that gives you a little bit of an overview as to how I sort of operate as a consultant. Everybody's different. There are many good consultants out there, but I do think, you know, if you feel like you can connect a little bit with my story and you feel like I can be the one to help you, then by all means get in touch, and I really look forward to helping you feel better about yourself soon.